Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my channel if it's your first time here. I'm going to be talking about my hair extensions experience today because it's been, I think, about 6 months since I removed them. I did a video on here a while ago explaining my experience with getting Keratin Fusion hair extensions. Those are the ones where they literally take these teeny little beads. I don't know if they're actually keratin because I think keratin is like the protein that's in your hair. But they kind of seem like plastic beads or something. But teeny little plastic, take little tiny things of your hair like this, they melt them to your hair to attach the hair extensions, each individual hair extension. So you get like a million of those all throughout your scalp, and then they're basically like permanently on there until you have them professionally removed. So I am here to tell you, I did not have them professionally removed. I actually removed them myself. If you're a hairstylist, please just don't watch this video. It didn't happen. Just keep going. Just click off. Click off. Okay, bye. I'm going to be telling you my experience and how I did it. And anyway, it's going to be fun. So a little bit of a backstory. I have super baby Sorry, I have the door open because it's like 50 degrees in here. Celsius, by the way, not Fahrenheit. I have super baby fine thin hair. It's incredibly damaged. It's really thin. I'm basically like going bald in the middle. It's not a good time. So I got these hair extensions because I wanted to have finally this feeling of like thick, luscious, beautiful, amazing hair, which I did. It was like it looked really good. I really loved them. However, they were so incredibly uncomfortable, and I don't think I'm ever going to get them again. If you want to hear me explain a little bit more, definitely go to my previous video because it was a long video and I had a lot to say. But basically, I didn't like them, and I kept them in for a lot longer than I should have because they were so incredibly uncomfortable for the first 3 months that I had them, and I was supposed to get them taken out after 3 to 4 months because I have such thin, fine hair. My hairstylist told me if you leave them in for too long, they're going to be too heavy on your hair and it'll start breaking your hair and damaging your hair, blah blah. So I kept them in for like 3 to 4 months, and then they started to actually feel better. They felt more comfortable, and I was like, you know, I'm just gonna leave them in for a little bit longer because I still liked how they looked. They weren't bothering me anymore. They weren't uncomfortable anymore. So I was like, I'm gonna leave them a little bit longer. And then eventually it was 5 months. And then eventually it was like, I think like 6 months, maybe a little bit longer when I finally decided to remove them. But when I went to go look to see how much it was to get them removed, it was like another $200 something. I already spent more than $2,000. It was like $2,500 plus tip. Didn't want to go and spend another $200, probably $250 to get them removed. Also, I get really nervous with hairstylists just because my hair is so thin and so damaged. I know it's not. There's probably some amazing hairstylists out there. I'm sure that there are. I know that they are. I just haven't found any that I really have trust in, because I feel like hairstylists are always trying to go against the time and they're like rushing and stuff. And even when like stylists are brushing my hair when it's wet, because obviously if I go and get my hair dyed or colored or whatever, it's gonna be wet, then they always end up like just brushing it like so aggressively that I can feel it and hear it, like my hair snapping and breaking. And when I brush my own hair, I don't do that. I'm like more gentle and more careful. And so this has happened so many times that I just have lost pretty much all trust in hairstylists. And anyway, long story short, not really, because I told the whole story anyway, I ordered a kit off of Amazon to remove them myself manually, although I thought she did such an amazing job, that stylist. She is awesome. She probably would have been super careful taking them out, but the combination of spending the extra $200 something plus that anxiety that I had that like, this is a big job, like she's removing so many extensions. I didn't want her to feel rushed. I didn't want her to like try to be quick because she was kind of like bragging a little bit about how fast she was at doing it. Like, oh, don't worry, I'm super fast at it. I didn't really want to be like, oh no, like take your time. I didn't want to be like that annoying person, right? So instead of doing that, I was like, I'm just gonna do it myself. Anyway, so that's pretty much it. So I ordered it off of Amazon and it came with alcohol. It's isopropyl alcohol. They package it as a keratin bond remover, but it's just alcohol. You can probably get this somewhere else. Make sure it's isopropyl alcohol. It came with this little comb that has a kind of like pick thing at the end, and then this is just like a regular comb, and it comes with a pair of flat pliers. I'm sorry, these were in a drawer, so they're kind of dusty, but these pliers were the most helpful thing. This alcohol is supposed to kind of help dissolve the bond. And then this comb, it just came with the package. You can probably use any comb. I honestly didn't even end up using these little picks at the end. I thought they were going to be the most useful, but I just ended up using just like this regular comb. But anyway, I did record it, so I'm going to show you guys how I was removing them, but it was for TikTok, so I'm going to try to reformat it a little bit to, but it might not fit the screen, but yeah. And I'm gonna show you guys what my hair looks like, because that was obviously my biggest fear, is taking them out. You can't really see how much damage has been done because of the way that the beads are in your hair. Most, if any, hair fallout will be stuck in the beads just because of how they are in your hair. So you really don't see how much hair you've lost until you remove everything. So yeah, I did it myself, and I'll let you know, I'll let you guys know how it went. I'm taking out my hair extensions today. These are them, Keratin Bond Extensions, the kind that are actually fused to your hair. I've already taken out a bunch. This is probably half of them. I didn't take them out just now. I took some out maybe a couple of weeks ago. Thought maybe if I took out a little bit at a time, it wouldn't be as traumatic when I took them all out. This is my natural hair, right? And then these are the extensions. So it's gonna be, it's gonna be a big difference, but we're gonna do it. I don't know if I wanna start at the bottom. I think I'm gonna start in the middle. But basically, this is one extension. So it's just kind of like a little plasticky melted bead that's here, and then this is my natural hair. There are rows of these, like so many rows of these. So I'm just gonna choose a row. This one, I guess. And I'm gonna tie my hair up, get it out of the way, and then I'll do it to the bottom as well. Okay, let's see. So I've got this many on this side. I don't even know. I've already taken out so much. I already took those ones out actually. So we'll do those ones and then these ones on this side. You find one of your little keratin beads. You see that little like plasticky bit? Okay, we're gonna put the alcohol right on there. Like that. And then you're gonna take your little pliers and you're just gonna squish it. I heard somebody say that it cracks. Like I've watched videos and I've heard it go like and crack, but these are kind of soft. So I don't know if it was maybe like a different type. I'm just kind of like squishing the little hard bit, and see how it's turning white? It's just kind of dissolving. So I'm gonna add a little bit more alcohol, just like that. Squish it a little bit more, and then it'll just literally just slide off. Like look at that. Ooh. And then that's an extension. And look at that, like it just comes right off. So I was super shocked when I was doing this, how easy it is. The hardest part though is that each little one, because I've had them for so long, they've gotten a little bit tangled. I've just been putting a little bit of conditioner on here and then kind of combing it out, because conditioner always helps get out knots. I've been getting it a little bit wet with water and then putting the conditioner in, and then just using this little comb to really gently comb out the little knots, and then kind of using my fingernails to kind of, if there's any extra little keratin residue, to just kind of scrape that away. And honestly, it's been kind of an easy process. I'm happy to finally be getting these out of my head, because it feels so heavy all the time, and even just taking out half already, it feels like, you know when you wear a really heavy backpack for a long time and then you take it off and you feel like you're floating? That's literally how my head feels just by taking out
a little bit more each time, it actually makes a huge difference. And it's crazy how you get used to the heaviness and then you realize, like, once you start to take them out, how heavy it actually was this whole time and how much stress it was putting on your scalp. I feel so different even just having some of it gone. It's crazy. Okay, so I got all the knots out. Honestly, that's the hardest part, is getting that the twisty matted bit out. My hair is really weak, which is another reason why I'm doing it myself. I have trust issues with hairstylists, combing through with knots and stuff. I feel like I'm more careful with my own hair. I don't know, maybe I'm crazy for thinking that. I'm just paranoid, and I've had such terrible experiences with hairstylists. I've literally gone to a hairstylist and left with a frizzy halo around my head because they were so hard on my hair that they were literally just like breaking it like as they were brushing it, and it's just, So yeah, I'm doing it myself. Sorry. So that's just one little layer. We'll do the rest later. So that was about 6 or 7 months after I got them initially done. You know, I truly, honestly, did not see a big difference after removing them of my before and after. I had such a fear that I was gonna basically lose half of my hair from taking these things out, but I genuinely didn't. It was exactly the same as it was before. It was exactly the same, minus the extensions. So this is my hair about 6 months later, I think, maybe 7 months later, after I've had it removed, after I removed them myself, I guess. Just a disclaimer, I haven't had my hair cut since then.
I have issues, okay?
So what we did was she dyed it to match the extensions that I was gonna get. And then a few days later, I went in and got the extensions put in. I can show you what it looked like literally 2 days before I went and got the extensions in. It looks the same. It literally looks the same. I mean, I'm sure that she would have done a great job, but doing it myself, I will 100% do it myself again next time if I ever get these again. Just order the kit off Amazon. So I'm putting my hair up again because I'm so hot and sweaty today. That was one thing that I missed doing. Like when I did have the extensions, I could not put my hair up. You have those extensions, you can't put them up. You can't put your hair up at all. They say that you can. Your stylist will be like, yeah, you can do it, no problem. I personally could not do it. It was so flipping uncomfortable and painful. It was actually painful to put your hair up because like your hair would be just like so tight and just, So now when it's hot, I can put my hair up and I love it. So anyway, that's it. That was my experience. I honestly didn't see any damage. My main issue was that it was just uncomfortable. I guess my scalp just didn't like it. It didn't like the heaviness.
Because I have such thin hair.
It's just not used to that much heaviness, that much weight. I might get them again and get like maybe half the amount that I got before, if anything. Like just for like a little bit of length, a little bit of fullness. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know if I can justify spending the $2,500, almost $3,000 again. Ugh. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. I hope it was useful. If you were looking to get keratin extensions, I hope you could get some helpful information from this. Anyway, I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!